Welcome in, everybody. My name is John Pumper, and today we are looking at the FEP880 from Fesley. Now, Fesley was kind enough to send this keyboard in to me for me to try out and give my honest opinion on it, and that is what we're going to do in this video. As a piano player, I get a lot of the same questions all the time, like, how long did it take you to learn piano? Or how do you play with two hands? Or when are you going to get a real job? But maybe the most common question I get is, what piano should I buy? And this usually comes from beginner piano players who are looking for a decent but somewhat inexpensive option in case this new hobby goes the same way as their attempt at scrapbooking.
I feel seen.
The two main things I tell people to look for in a keyboard is the sound and the feel. And if I had to prioritize one over the other, it would actually probably be the feel, which is why I always recommend getting a piano with weighted keys. Weighted keys will simulate the feel of a real piano, which is important for beginners because you want to, develop proper technique or increase finger strength, and most importantly, be able to express yourself dynamically across the keyboard. The FEP880 keyboard is a weighted key piano, which is great, and it does feel pretty nice. There's room to kind of dig in. Which I think is just so important for any piano player. That's where a lot of the joy comes in, is the variance that you can give your playing dynamically, emotionally, etc. So my one small critique of this piano, and honestly it's only a small critique because I think that this is a symptom of a lot of pianos in this kind of tier, the beginner tier, is that there isn't a ton of dynamic range for the notes. So for instance, I'm kind of playing this note as soft as I can, and this is as medium as I can, and this is as hard as I can. And you can kind of hear that the medium and the hard aren't that much different. But honestly, I would take this with a grain of salt because keyboards in this range for this price, that's very, very common. Hardly even a critique that I should bring up for a piano that is in the beginner range. So how does it sound? Now this is important because nobody wants to listen to a piano that's super tinny or super cheap, or that talks about their kids all the time. Oh, wow. Yeah, they know their whole alphabet now. A through G. Great. Anyway, rather than give my opinion up front, let's take a deep dive and listen to it for a little bit. I'll play you a little something. Honestly, for a piano at this tier, I think it sounds really rather lovely. It's got a nice, rich bass end, and the treble is actually really quite nice too. It's not too tinny or bright. You're hearing me play via aux port into an audio box, which is connected to my computer. But the keyboard also has external speakers, which sound great for everyday use as well. Real quick, I'll talk about a few of the other features it has going on for it. It came with a dust cover, which is awesome. Something I've never seen come with a keyboard before. And also it can double as a royal shawl. I'm the Duke of York. It also has a 3-pedal board, which is way cool. I have not seen one of these before in a keyboard package. And the good thing about this is it also saves you around 20 to 30 bucks from having to buy an extra sustain pedal for your keyboard, as many keyboards don't actually come with one at all. Otherwise, it comes with a lot of the standard stuff that digital pianos come with. It's got a headphone jack, which is actually in the front, which is kind of cool. It's got auxiliary ports and is also compatible with MIDI, which is a must. So of course, the big question is it worth the price? At the time of filming this, the FEP880 is listed at $329 on Amazon. And to me, this seems like a pretty fair price. Honestly, if you are to get a weighted key piano, which I highly recommend you do, they basically have a price floor of about $300. This is a good mid-tier solution and a good beginner piano. It's got a really nice sound for its level. And while the range of dynamics isn't as great as I would have hoped, it's pretty par for the course, again, for this tier of piano. I think that's all for me. So if you think that this piano might be the right fit for your situation, there is an affiliate link in the description down below. And hey, if you've got this piano and you've got feelings about it, different or similar or otherwise, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know how this piano has been treating you. And if you've got any other questions about it, I will be watching the comments and answering them as they come in. Thanks all. We'll see you next time.